Hi guys, my name is Tim and you are watching Gaming. I'm going to do a quick review of Monaco. What's yours is mine. Now, I got this thankfully from the developers a couple of weeks ago, and I've been playing through. As you can see, I've managed to finish Act 1, and I'm playing through Act 2 here, so I've got a good idea of how the game works and whether it's any good, which is the important thing. So I am just going to jump into one of these missions and show you a little bit about the game, how it works, and the graphic style and the gameplay and everything about it really. So you start off. There's a series of not so much tutorial missions, but missions that are slower and easier for you to get into use the controls. For people asking, you can play the game with an Xbox controller or with just the keyboard and the mouse on occasion. I have just used the keyboard and mouse option, and it works really well. The control is fluid, and you won't have any problems using a keyboard and mouse. Although using the Xbox controller would be equally as good. So you're jumping in. There's a storyline. It's quite thin, but I think that doesn't really matter in terms of this kind of arcadey theme of game. There is a story though, and it is quite interesting, and it involves plot with different characters. So you have an option. I'm just going to quickly go through the different characters that you can go. So each time you go into a game, you can choose a different character for that level. So you've got the locksmith, very fast at picking locked doors and safes, which is very handy if you're in a quick need to get away situation. The lookout can detect distant enemies while sneaking. I've actually never gone the lookout because I don't think that's very good. The pickpocket has a pet monkey that collects loot, which is really handy if you're going for the clearance, which is when you collect every piece of loot in the level, and that gets you like extra achievements, and that unlocks the pickpockets Act 2. So to be able to get to Act 2, you need to be able to collect all of the loot. So he's handy. The cleaner can knock out unsuspecting enemies, which is a very handy move. It's quite difficult to pull off and causes a lot of a lot of kind of focus on you if you're doing it near people, but it can work. The mole, I think, is very strong. You can dig through walls and obstacles, so you can make your own pathways around things behind safes to get access and stuff like that, so that's good. Gentleman can disguise himself. There's a disguising mechanic which I'll explain to you later, but he is quite strong. And there are a couple of others which you get later on, the redhead and the hacker. So I am just going to jump in. As you can see here, there's player 2, player 3 and player 4, so you can play local co-op as well as online. And I unfortunately haven't had a chance to play because obviously nobody's been in the game yet. Well, there's a few other developers and press people have been on it, but there's so few that it's hard to get time. So I've not had a chance to play any multiplayer, but I can definitely tell you that it looks awesome. So I'm just going to jump in as the mole because he, I think, is my favourite character. So I'm going to skip the story to prevent any spoilers and just going to jump in. This is one of the levels that's a bit earlier on. So here we are. You use the W, A, S and D to control, and you can pick up these loots. So these things to loot are all good. You're trying to collect all of them in the mission. If you press control, you can find out up to see the top left hand corner, you'll be able to see the different numbers of loot on each of the levels, because there's different levels within this one stage. So I'm on the street level and I'm trying to collect all of this loot. There's also very much timing. So you can see how the graphic style works when you are visibly looking at things. It's properly coloured and everything, but when you're out of sight, it greys out, as you can see on the screen there. There is like a maps. It kind of acts as a map system as you're playing, so you don't need to look at the map, because once you explore it, you'll be able to see, as you can see over in the pharmacy, that you can already, like I managed to see in through the window there, so I could get access. Now there are a number of items that you can pick up. You can only have one item at a time, and this one here is the wrench, so you can perform an action instantly. And that means that, for example, if you're trying to open a lock, you know, tons of guys are coming at you, you can use the wrench and it'll open instantly. There are a number of other items such as smoke bombs, which are really handy. You can use to distract everyone, try and make an escape. There are crossbows which send people to sleep. There's a shotgun where you can kill people. There's satchel charges where you can plant them and blow up walls to try and get safes and everything. So there's a big selection of items that you can use. There's also healing ones, etc. And it's just really good. So here we go. I am going to be trying to get through, and I think this mission here I'm meant to rescue the hacker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burrow through. As you can see, the little timer there tells me how long it's going to take, so it doesn't take very long to burrow through. So I'm going to burrow through this wall, and by doing that I bypass this, and this is an alarmed door, so I can get through there and manage to get past. Anyway, I can blow up this. This guy's looking at me. See the question mark that comes up over his head when he looks at me? That gives me a little window where he can just spot me, but I can escape. And that'll turn red if he sees me, and he'll run off to tell the guards. He's just a guy. So see this guy? Now he's going to run off to tell the guards. They're alerted of my presence, so they're going to go and get the guards. So what I'm going to quickly do is grab those and just escape out my hole again. So now they can only see and recognize where you were last. So you can, you know, those guys ran away to get the guards, but when they come back, they don't know where I've gone. So there's a guard there, so I just want to be careful about trying to... okay, so that was close. He thought he was going for me there. So I'm just going to come up here, I'm going to break through this. Okay, unfortunately he's managed to find me. Here's a lock, for example. It takes a bit longer to open a lock. I can go into different doors and rooms, and that's all good. Oh, there's a medical guy in there. So some of the guards have the crossbows that make you fall asleep. Some of them have shotguns. Some of them, you know, have different weapons, machine guns, pistols. So you need to be careful about what the guards have, because you do have health, and your guy will die if you take too much damage. So I'm just going to break through. Oh, there's a guy coming through there. So in reality, you are never going to complete this game without getting seen. That's just the essence of the game. You're going to get seen. That's just what happens. But that's not a bad thing. It's all about trying to adapt to when and where people see you, and then you can hopefully do a bit better. Oh no, I'm going to try to break through here. So I want to break through here. And see these here, these are computers, and what computers do is they give you a kind of like, I don't really know what it's called, a kind of virus that goes through and unlocks doors and electronics for you, etc. So I'm just going to get through here, get this here. Then it's quicker for me to destroy this wall and open the thing. So you can see that I've caused a little bit of hassle here. I'm getting a lot of people on me. I'm just running through. But it's okay because I managed to... But see, there's a coin in there, so I need to get in there. So I'm just going to run in. This guy's going to shoot me. You can see those little blocks around me. That guy took off 2 health when he hit me there. So you can see that you do have health. You can pick up health. There's health scattered throughout missions. Ah, no. So I'm trying to escape here. Oh no, there's a guy there. So you can see it can get very hectic very quickly. So I'm just trying to kind of systematically go through here and pick up all the loot. For example, here is a bank kind of deposit box thing, a safe, and I can just unlock that, get all of the coins. The guard's chasing me. No. Okay, so this guy's hitting me now, taking damage. So if I go around here, maybe there's a... No, there doesn't appear to be a health there, but if I break through here, there should be a health that I can get access to. So I can get access to this health. This is an example of why the mole is good. I got access to that health without going in, and managed to do that. So what I'm trying to do here is tactically take all of the coins in the first level before going up to the next level. So I don't want to cause any problems by going and finishing the mission and then having to go back through everything and try and get all of the coins once I've already completed the main mission. So you can also hold shift, and that allows you to sneak, and if you sneak, people can't see you or can't hear you walking behind them. And that guy's still being a raj. He's chasing me down. I want to check how many coins are left. There's only 3 coins left. I can presume one of them is in here. So I'm just going to quickly go into the morgue. Oh god, there's a fire. Okay, there's also here is a disguise. So disguises, see there's another kind of a few blocks around this circle around my guy. That is the disguise, and the disguise will slowly disappear as people look at you. And when they look at you, it'll disappear until eventually it's gone and they'll realise who you are, and then they'll chase you. But until then, it's basically like a kind of get out of jail free kind of system where you can run through people, and it allows you to get coins that would be very inaccessible otherwise. Like for example, that guy. Apart from if you go right up to them, you lose your disguise pretty quickly. So the graphic style, my opinion of the game is that it's really, really good. I mean, it looks great. There's so many different routes and systems you can do. It's like so many different ways you can tackle a mission, because you can run in as the mole and just break through a wall and try and get to an area that wouldn't be as accessible as another guy. But for example, if you're the cleaner, you can run through and take out a few guys. Like this guy, you'd be able to take him out without any trouble and get that health. Whereas this guy, it might be a bit more of an issue. So there are kind of different systems like that, which I really enjoy. The way that you can tackle things really differently. I do like the stealth element, but I like how it's quite forgiving if you get seen. I got seen there, but I can run about and try and escape here. And okay, I'm having troubles. I'm going to pick up this health. This guy's hitting me, and then I can just use a spanner to get in here instantly. It's going to shoot me. So you can see it's all just gone hectic. It's all just gone haywire. Everyone's seen me. Everyone's running about. I'm getting a disguise, so they for some reason think they're an idiot and just miss me because I've got a disguise on. But still, so I managed to escape, even though I technically messed up because people saw me. I still managed to run about and collect tons of coins there and make it worth my while. And there's tons of environmental things, as you can see above the health that I'm just collecting there. There's this thing in the wall, which is like a power socket. So the hacker, he manages to use these as like computer terminals to get the viruses, as I said. So the viruses move about, open doors for you, stop they burst lights, and they stop the surveillance cameras, etc. So they're really handy. Oh no, let's go. Oh shit, it's gone to shit. It's all gone to shit. Right, we're gonna have a few issues here, I think. So, let me through here. So I'm gonna use a couple of wrenches to get out of here quick. Get out of jail free. No, oh no. No. So yeah, this is the basic kind of idea, is you're gonna try and sneak through as best as you can, but if you fail, you can still have a really good time trying to run away and escape and do things really quickly. And because each of the levels is time attacked, so there's going to be leaderboards and scores, it means that that can be a legitimate tactic to manage to get all of the coins by just rushing through more efficiently. You're going to get seen, obviously, but efficiently you can run through and get the coins in a really quick time. So I think that's a benefit for people who like score attacks and like leaderboards, especially with your friends, to find out who's the quickest in collecting all the coins. So there is a life system. If you do manage to get killed, you basically have 3 lives, and you choose another person. At the start I chose the mole. Well, you can choose another person and go in at it from a different angle, which is good. So it doesn't, it's quite forgiving in that way, that you can still manage to have a chance of completing it even if you die. So I'm just gonna die here. You still have a chance to continue and complete the mission from where you left off. So you still got all the coins you collected with the other guy and everything. Still have all of that, and see you just start again from the start, but you've still got all the coins. So I'm in the infirmary, started the level, not the stage, and I could just show you there. For example, as the cleaner, I managed to knock that guy out, and he will be knocked out for the foreseeable future. So each guy has their own method, and I really like that. And I think as co-op goes, unfortunately I've not had a chance to play, but I could imagine that the synergy between each of the guys that you can go would be really handy. So you could be a team, you could just be playing with your friends. Basically, this is how they described it within the press release. They said, you can play as a group of friends where you're just messing about, running through, like just going crazy, trying to just get all the coins, just trying to run through, kill guys with shit and stuff, and just go crazy. Or you could be very much an efficient kind of stealing squad that runs through and gets everything efficiently and doesn't get caught. It just depends on your play style and depends on how you have fun. So I really like that about the game, and I think it's really interesting. So I think that's really good. What I'm going to do is, once I've finished this review, is I'm going to release some footage of just me playing the game, because I think it gives a better, because as I'm commentating, I'm not doing very well here. I'm just kind of running through, and it's quite an early level, so I don't really know, I'm not doing that great. But in later levels, it's a bit more hectic. There's a bit more guys that you have to try and escape from, and it's it's really good. So I'm just going to quickly try and get this over here, so that you can see here there's a light, sorry, what's it called? A laser. You get laser kind of trackers, you get surveillance cameras and everything. So there's a good system of that. So I've managed to get all of the things here. So yeah, what I'm just going to say a few concluding remarks. I think that this game is honestly really worth a look. I've had so much fun with it. Like I'm not a big puzzle fan, and it does have elements of puzzling in it, and trying to get round guys, and trying to just kind of efficiently do things. But I just really enjoy it. It's the hecticness and the way that the game flows so efficiently, and the way that you can get out of situations. So I just got messed up there because I got seen by two guards, but I got a crossbow and shot two bolts, and then you get more bolts by collecting more of these coins, so I can run through. I've not got any bolts now, but if I'm in a desperate situation, I can run through, try and collect the coins, and then I have another bolt which I can try and take out another guard with. And so it's quite a good system, and I really enjoy the hecticness of it all and how it all works. Honestly, I think you should really check it out and play it. I really want to play it with friends. I really want to play it with people online. There is rumours of the last level. I did get to it, and it told me that I had to play it in co-op or like multiplayer online, because that's how it's meant to be played. So I haven't played the last level yet. I might do a video of that when people get onto that, but I'll just have to see when I get onto that. So yeah, the game is out now. Actually, the embargo means that I am posting this as the game is released. So pick it up on Steam and play it. It's really worth your time. It's got a lot of replay value. You've got a lot of missions. They can take about half an hour, the later ones. The earlier ones probably shorter, 10-15 minutes. Especially they take longer if you're trying to get all of the coins. So you can see the ones with the diamond above them are the ones that I've got all the coins. And by getting all the coins, all the clearance, you manage to unlock some of the pickpock story, which is the second act. So overall, great graphic style, great gameplay, really fun, frantic mayhem. Play with your friends if you can, because I think it would just add to the experience. I've enjoyed it by myself, and I think that it would just make it even better in multiplayer. So all in all, yeah, please check out this game. Please get this game. It's great and it deserves a lot of recognition. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been Tim, and this is MM Gaming. And yeah, I'll see you guys about.